Alright, so before we put in the other head in here, we have to get the old timing belt out and to check to see if this is bad, and this should be changed anyway if you're at this point, are these cracks in here. Yeah, that means it's really old and should get changed. I hear a lot that on these Eclipses, these belts tend to go out, so I did get a good timing belt. It should last. So we need to get this out. The issue is that we got this thing here, so we got this mount from the engine, so we can actually take the whole thing out. So what we have to do is we have to take the engine mount out here. And I've done this before, it's not that difficult, it's just a bolt here and a bolt there. Alright, and then for this unit here, flip the belt over, this unit that connects from the engine to the engine mount. It's called the engine mount, but it's really like the chassis to engine mount. So we have the mount here, right? And then there's the second mount here. And this mount is the mount that connects to the engine. Alright, so it's been a few days since I worked on the car. It's been almost a week since Thanksgiving, of the date of recording this. Sorry if stuff's just getting delayed. It's just really busy right now. I had to, if you saw in the other video, or I don't know how I'm organizing it yet, Last time I was trying to get the harmonic balancer off the timing gear or for the crankshaft, so I bought a new one. It's in this bag. So this is the gear that we need to get off. So basically what happened was on the harmonic balancer, this piece, like right here, this ring here and this piece in here, it got stuck in with the harmonic balancer, and I needed this because of a timing mark located right there. You can see that little dent in there. So I needed that because I have to reset the timing in here. And the only thing I'm not sure about right now is that there's a tensioner in there, and I don't know if I want to retension it or not. But I can't really take a screwdriver and pry it on there because that could wreck the new timing belt, which would suck. So I gotta do that, and then I have to retime this, since I think on this one, on here, the timing mark is located like right here, like right there. You can kind of see, yeah, it's like that little dent right there, and that has to be lined up with right here where that mark is. So I gotta make it go back. So I'm gonna have to slip the belt off, pry it back, just all that good stuff. Timing is kind of a finicky thing. And for this engine's a interference engine, which means the valves could hit the pistons, which is a no-no, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna install the sprocket onto there, or the gear. So let's get it done. Alright, so we got this out, and I forgot about this piece. And basically, this tells the car, or the ECU, what cycle it's on. There's 3 here, and so there's these 2 prongs in here. There's one here and one here. Basically, those 2 prongs, if I understand this, are supposed to fit in these 2 holes, but the old one that was on here, these must have broken off, because on here, these 2 things were broken. Well, not this side. No, it was this side. This side wasn't broken, and I tried to wiggle it out, and then it broke. Alright, so here's an example of why this has been one of the reasons why it's been taking so long and so frustrating is to get, I'm working on getting these on, right? The valve cover bolts, and I wanted to get the one in the back, right? That's right here. Well, I had to take all this, I had to loosen this bolt and take that bolt out, which was like the first thing I did today. So I could lean it like this, so I could get the bolt right here. It's like, you can't even see it because it's so tucked in there. I had to get it right in there. Absolute insanity. So now when I tighten it, when I get that in, and I torque it, then I have to put all this back in. It's like 10-20 minutes wasted right there. Then 10 minute back on. So yeah, I had to do stuff like that with the cover down there too, except that was more of my fault because I put the wrong bolts in. I put the bolts that are actually supposed to go on the heads in down there, so then I swapped them. So yeah, just things like that to kill time. But whatever, just keep going.